Do you think your team is too rigid and stuck in their own ways? Well, do I have a solution for you? Hi, I'm Kevin from Trio, here to talk to you today about building a strong engineering culture. First things first, what is an engineering culture? An engineering culture consists of the attitudes and behaviors that guides an organization in its engineering efforts. It's less about the code and more about preserving integrity and keeping the developers engaged. This is why we say culture and not just engineering. If you're looking for the know-how on building a strong engineering culture, today's your lucky day. I have 9 ways to ensure your engineering culture is thriving. One of the best ways to support your engineers is with automation tools. With automation tools, you can have repetitive tasks handled by machines, alleviating the stress on engineers to continue with busy work. In a 2012 Tech Talk, Mike Krieger, co-founder of Instagram, spoke about optimizing for minimal operational burden, saying that this strategy was key for scalability. Let's look at an example of this process. Take HubSpot, for example. Suppose you were using HubSpot for your customer relationship management. You can embed marketing automation tools to nurture your leads and build personalized email campaigns along with other features. Even setting up multiple emails to keep them in the loop without having to keep reworking and copying emails manually. Engineering culture blossoms when everyone is on the same page. Whether you work remotely or in an office, software development is the same at the end of the day. What I mean is you're probably using the Agile method and also working in endless cycles, hoping the final product brings joy to your eager clients. The Agile method relies on customer feedback, meaning you have to keep making different iterations of the same software. In an ideal world, each one is better than the preceding one. The biggest bottleneck in this system is time. The more iterations you get out, the more feedback. The more feedback, the quicker you can have a final successful project. To optimize speed and prevent pushback, your developer should have a feeling of autonomy and flexibility. That way, they can make their own decisions, and that can go a long way. Strong leadership is very important when it comes to a strong engineering culture. Project management plays a critical role in team coordination and morale. On a technical level, the team should aim for continuous deployment, where rapid development is the goal and commits go straight to production. An important part of your engineering culture should be focused on your values. Values give a set of ideals that allow the team to focus on and resonate with. By having these values, you're able to find people who can work together and will mesh well. These values will become a cornerstone of your job descriptions. The stronger your values, the stronger your team will be. At Trio, for example, our values are excellency, transparency, humanity, integrity, and collaboration. Everything we do incorporates these values, from who we hire to who we work with. In every job description for a software developer or engineer, you'll see that employers are looking for clean code. So have I got the hot new product for you. It's Code Be Clean. That's right, it cleans your code in a fraction of the time other products say they will. I'm so sorry. I've just been informed that that is not what they meant by clean code. What it does mean is that another software professional should be able to look at your developer's code and go, that seems good. Concise yet helpful comments, as well as software abstractions, do a fine job of helping engineers write clean and maintainable code. But if you want to take it even further and drive that engineering culture home, work, you need to use code reviews. While it seems tedious, an extra pair of eyes is always helpful to finding missing links or ways to make it more efficient. In the world of technology, there's always something new coming out. And I'm sure you've heard people say you learn something new every day. And to that we say, continuous learning is very important to the engineering culture. Continuous learning describes the notion of learning new skills and expanding one's knowledge regularly and incessantly. Learning truly never ends. What this can mean for you is that if you institute a professional development plan through your company, you can learn more about what your employees want to learn. This can also help decide if you want to do seminars everyone can attend or find ways to access online learning tools like Masterclass or Skillshare. With extra tools at their disposal, most people would love to learn more. And if you're supporting their want of learning, they in turn support the company more. One project performed by the name behind Gmail allotted employees 20% of their working hours to working on passion projects. This was called the 20% Project. I know, not the most creative name, but it's an extremely creative tactic. This allowed employees more free rein over learning and growing. And when your employees grow, so do you. When it comes to team structure, we want to view them as more horizontally aligned. Most businesses use a top-down structure, where one person is always in command of someone below them. While this has worked for many years, it's also caused the downfall of many companies. We want to introduce cross-silo collaboration. This does not mean throwing away all the engineering managers and everyone is their own leader. What it does mean is that even if someone leads, everyone on the team is in touch with the insights and ideas of everyone in the room. This allows for true collaboration, individual autonomy. Great if you're sick of your parents, tired of your roommates, or are fighting for political beliefs. However, when it comes to software development, shared responsibility is the way to go. But even more importantly, shared ownership of codes. This reduces the risks for teams and relieves stress by not placing responsibility on one shoulder. This gives engineers the diversity to work, to broaden their horizons with, which improves employee satisfaction. Where culture is concerned, this strategy minimizes organizations' risks and deters stagnation. Remember, folks, teamwork makes the dream work. And by that, I mean when your goals and your engineers' goals aligns, things become easier. A strong engineering culture is the result of people working together with a shared vision for the future. But there are a lot of things that have to happen for that to work. Developers on your team are exposed quickly to your beliefs and convictions. When they read the job description, they begin to understand how your organization carries itself. Once this is started, you need to communicate clearly and effectively that you are on the same page as a potential hire. But at the same time, you need to listen to them to ensure that your goals align for the future. Be communicative in goal setting and strategic in goal measuring, and success will come. And we finally come to the last step about building a strong engineering culture. This ideal can be used in every field, and it should be. It is fostering a welcoming work environment. Whether you're in IT management or helping a cafe, every person has the basic right to feel comfortable in their place of work. In software development, empowering your engineers is one of the most effective ways to make them feel welcome. Being able to share thoughts and ideas helps them feel valuable and welcome. As a plus, research shows that this strategy discourages groupthink and leads to even better ideas. When it comes to things outside of the project, it's similarly important to listen to the concerns of those around you and provide accordingly. This can show that you truly care about your team. There's so much involved in building a strong engineering culture, but the first thing that needs to happen is hiring the right team. With the right team, you can do anything you set your mind to. And wouldn't you know it, Trio is amazing at handpicking the most qualified software engineers for your projects to go above and beyond. If you need help with developers, stop searching and start developing with Trio today. Check out our website, trio.dev, as well as our Trio Resources podcast for more useful information about building the right tech development teams. Oh, and make sure to like and subscribe for more information about the tech world. This has been Kevin with Trio, signing off.